Hi friends, it's Terry Stewart, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator located in the U.S. and Central Maryland. Welcome to day 4 of my crafting adventure with my 12 days of crafting advent calendar. So the first 3 days, the first day was dies in my calendar. The second day, the second door had DSP in it, beautiful florals and leaves and greenery, just yeah, beautiful. And then day 3 was some embellishments, some gold drops, I guess, almost like a druzy or geodemic sparkly gold embellishment. So I don't know what day 4 is going to bring because it's a surprise. I have not cheated and looked at other people who have opened their advent calendar. So let's get started and we'll see what day 4 brings. I'm going to turn the camera around. If you get ill, look away because the camera's moving now. And it flips up. And then you see my ceiling, the light, and finally my big head before I can get this turned around to my workspace. Okay, let me move this. Not done moving. Okay, now you can take a peek. So this is the flyer for the advent calendar. Let me get my laptop going so if anybody joins me, has any questions, we can chat about that. And okay, there we go. Okay, all's good. All is good. Let me come a little closer. So the advent calendar is 12 days of crafting. Let me move this over a little bit. Is that better? The advent calendar comes with a stamp set, so I didn't have to open any doors with that. It came with a stamp set, and I'll show that to you in a minute. If you want to purchase this, this is an online exclusive, not available in any printed catalog. You have to go online, go to my online store, and you can purchase this. This is the item number here. It is $99. Buy it for yourself. Give it as a gift. I've been having a lot of fun with it. I'm sure anybody who receives it will have fun. So let me show you this is the stamp set that came with the advent calendar. And it has all these different wishes, birthday wishes, hugs, healing hugs, miss you, thinking of you. Actually, we're going to use thinking of you today. The previous cards that I've made, there was healing hugs. We did a birthday wishes. Yesterday was big thanks. Today is thinking of you. These are photo polymer, so you can look right through them and see if the stamp is inked, and also the placement is really easy because you see the image. And speaking of images, we have a butterfly, some flowers, cupcakes, some greenery, some more little flowers. So lots of images, very versatile. And I've been enjoying crafting with this. So let me set this aside. And here is my calendar. Before I get into that, so every day I've been picking a color combination. And I think the past several times I've used the catalog, Stampin' Up's catalog from last year, the 2024 to 2025. This is the current catalog, and it also has a color wheel. It doesn't go too much into color theory as much as the catalog from last year, but it shows you the color wheel. This is for purchase. You can buy this color coach, and it is set up so you can see the monochromatic, the complementary colors. That's what we used the second day, I think complementary. The third day was analogous, which are 3 in a row, and we did 3 blue. And now today we're going to do the triadic, which are this. So they're like equally spaced. And the colors I've chosen are Garden Green, Misty Moonlight, and Crushed Curry. So those are the colors we'll be crafting with today. I don't know what's in here, so let's open up my advent calendar. Here I'm sliding it through. And so day one was dies. Day 2, that's where we found the DSP. Yesterday, day 3, was the gold embellishments. And so now we're at day 4 up here. Let me see. So slide this down, make sure you can see it. So here we go. Let's see. I'm going to pause for a moment and talk about the marketing of this. So the marketing said that there would be dies, embellishments, paper, tools. So really, I have no idea what's coming, and every day is a surprise. So here, let's see what we have in day 4. Oh! So let me put this to us. Let me put my calendar aside, and we'll check this out together. These look like tags. Okay. So they're foiled paper tags. So we have these tags. There's a circle with embellishment, gold foiling. Very pretty. I don't know if there's going to be 2 of each. Some have 2. Some don't. Oh, there's another little gold foil. Yeah, so not 2 of everything. So we have 2 of these tags, 2 of these longer ovals, 2 circles, 2 foiled tags, and 2 banners, foil banners. 2 of these scalloped squares. 2 of these square scalloped rectangles. And then 1 each of these. So that's quite a few tags. Cool. Which one we're going to use today? Let's try this one. Let's do that. And I'm going to put all these aside and back into the bag. Nice. I like gold, and these coordinate really nice with those gold dots we got yesterday. So that's day 4. All right, so let me recap a little about the cards that we've made. So day 1, we have the dies. We did a flowers. Day 2, we got the DSP. So we made this card using the DSP. And on day 3, we all used more DSP and then added the gold embellishments. So this is going to be a similar card. Let me bring in my colors. So as I told you, we picked the color combination, which is triadic. So we have green, garden green, crushed curry, and misty moonlight. So I think I'm going to go with a misty moonlight base. Oh, and I picked some paper too. Let's see. So this is the DSP that came in day 2, and I'm going to use this pattern here. So I think I'll put that for my base. You know what? Actually, I'm going to layer this. Let's do, try. How about that? And then we'll have that banner with our greeting on it. Like so. And I was going to use the greeting for thinking of you. Let's see if it fits on here. Yes, perfect. All right, so I think we have a plan of action. I'm not going to use this white. Let's bring in my paper trimmer. Hi, Trudy. I'm glad you could join me. And that you like my cards. Crafting on the fly is not my forte. I like to plan things out a little bit more than what I'm doing, but it's all working out. Okay, so we have this half sheet of Misty Moonlight. I'm just going to score it in half. So that would be at 4 1/4. Oops, sorry about shaking the camera. That's our card base. And I've been cutting the circle, the square at 3 3/4. So let me make this 3 3/4. So it's just going to cut this, and then I'll just layer. The green is going to be 3 1/2. And then I'll do the paper at 3 1/4. So I'm just coming down a 1/4 inch every time. So the last one was 3 3/4. So this one's going to be 3 1/2. Hopefully this will turn out. I think the color combination, color theory will help us along. And then the next one would be 3 1/4. And this paper really does not have a up or a down, this DSP. So anyway, sure. Anyway, I cut it. I think it's going to be good. All right. So there's the paper. And let's do our layers. So we could do a little quick dry fit. There. Fold this card base. I did bring my bone folder over to my workspace finally. And one of my other favorite tools. So this will go here. And we'll do our banner down here. I'm not really sure which side. Like so. And then we'll do that. And maybe I'll cut it and use some of our gold embellishments. That's the plan. So let's get started on this. So let's do our stamping first. I am going to use the Thinking of You, and I'm going to stamp. Oops, just dropped my ink pads. I brought out the same ink pads as the cardstock because I wanted to color coordinate. So let's do Misty Moonlight. My camera, I'm going to move the camera because something is wonky here. So let's see if that straightens it up if I went the opposite way. That straightened it up. Nice. So, I'm going to leave the gold foiling on the right, and I'm going to stamp next to it, and then I think we're going to cut it at an angle. So let's see if I can get this straight in here. So that's one thing about the photopolymers. You can see where it's stamping straight through the stamp. Perfect. Okay. And let's stamp on our, well, not stamp, but adhere our layers together. Hopefully I have enough glue in my, I didn't check my glue bottles before starting. Usually, sometimes they get clogged. Oh, I think this one's clogged. So I should, before I start filming, I should look in, give it a whirl, see if I can get some glue out of these. And I didn't. I was doing some other preparations. It's going to come out in a glop. I know it is. I know I'm not the only one struggles. The struggle is real, right? There it comes. I knew it would. So I tried to keep the glue line away from the edges so it won't ooze out the sides. Hopefully that my strategy works. I do have some little, I think I need to change my blade and my cutter, my paper trimmer. Okay, and now next layer. Okay, and rolling right along. So that coming down a quarter inch on each side leaves an 1/8 of an inch border, which is a very narrow border, but I think it looks very nice. And we're going to put that down. Now I've been using dimensionals for the other cards all week. Do I want dimensionals? I think I'm gonna forgo the dimensionals just because we have so many layers on this. So again, I'll get my glue going. So if you watch me live, you'll catch me later today doing day 5, but I'm actually not going to post it onto YouTube until tomorrow. So if you like and follow my Facebook page, you'll be able to see it early. And just stamping is fun. Find me on Facebook. I'm also on YouTube, and if you like and subscribe, I would really appreciate it. It helps the algorithm bring my videos up forward to people, suggestions, and then I can grow my channel, which is one of my goals. So let's going to cut this at an angle. Let's see, do we want to go this way or that way? I think this way. Kind of follow the line of this T. So, and then we're going to put some dimensionals behind that because I am a fan of dimensionals. So we'll do one here, one there, and might do one in the middle, right? Because we can. Let me put these, take these covers off. They're everywhere in my house. I tried to round them up, and I think I have them all, and lo and behold, no bueno. Okay, so see if I can get this straight. Nice. And I'm going to bring some of these gold embellishments out. They were very, had a lot of static in them yesterday. And I was looking around for a container for them, and I haven't found one yet. But I will get one soon. I think there's only 3 sizes I decided yesterday. Thought I had a large one. Maybe oh, there's a little one. Let's see. Ooh. Oh, they're everywhere. There's a little one. There's a little one. Too large and a small? There are 3 sizes. No, they're the same size, right? Yeah. So how many? How many do we want to put on? 3? 2? More? So hard to decide. Let's get these back into this little bag. I definitely need to get a container. This bag is causing static. It's hard to get them in and out, but I understand for packaging in the calendar why they did it this way. But not a fan. Not a fan of the little bag. Good thing I have fingernails. I can kind of scoop them up with my fingernails. Okay. All right. And think I'm going to do 2 small ones and a big one. It's sticking to me. All right, I'm going to move them out of the way and then use my glue. So let's put a dot here, dot there, and a dot down there. And take your pick tool. It's got a putty end, and that's what we're going to pick up these embellishments with, and set it right on top of the glue. Ooh, that one did squeeze out. Maybe move that smidge up. You think it needs some little ones on the, like we did? No, I think I'm gonna leave it like that. But I do want to glue in my insert. Now I cut this, normally I would do 4 by 5 1/4, but I came down a little bit and 1/4 inch, so it's 3 3/4 by 5. And it'll give us more of a border on the inside of the card. This glue is getting to the end. I'm going to have to open a new one. So I like that more of a border. Let's straighten it up. Yeah, there we go. And as always, I am not going to stamp anything on the inside, so I can personalize that when I'm sending my thinking of you card. So that is the end of day 4. So here was day 3, day 2, and then day 1. I'll be back if you're going to watch me live on Facebook later this afternoon with day 5. If you're following me on YouTube, thank you for subscribing and following me. That video will post, the day 5 video will post tomorrow. And then the plan is on Thursday, I'll again do 2 lives and post those to YouTube. And then on Friday, I'll do 2 lives, post those to YouTube. Take a break on the weekend and then be back next week and do 1 presentation each on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And we'll finish up on Wednesday on the 12 days of crafting advent calendar. Thank you so much for joining me. Please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel so you'll be notified the next time I bring you a fun card. And remember, until next time, stamping is fun. Bye.